Hey guys, back at it again. Trying to keep you guys updated in terms of what I'm doing, how everything is going, the road to, I guess, success. Relatively, what my definition of success is. Um, yeah, it's been last time I think I talked to you guys. I told you about the cleaning company I was starting and how I that has been relatively doing pretty well and pretty happy for that. Um, in terms of that, well, I guess you guys might not want to hear it, but I mean, this is kind of my daily journal, so I'm gonna say regardless. But kind of recapping a little bit of like what's happening from when I started this to where I am right now. Uh, as you guys didn't know, if you guys didn't know, I'm from uh, Brampton, uh, Brampton, Ontario, Canada. I went to school in University of Guelph. So I was in Guelph. The last scenery you probably seen was probably my Guelph residential schoolhouse. After so that kept like those like for more than half of my videos I was all the way down there. I moved back here because my parents basically needed my help, and in addition to that too as well, I was done school. I didn't really have anything else to do. There was no point in me really being there, kind of wasting money, cooking. I love cooking, but don't get me started. I love cooking, but spend money on groceries, rent, all these things, all these factors, they're huge. Right now, what I'm trying to aim for right now is just trying to be as efficient as possible. It's hard to be like that when, that being said, like your income is still not that high. All right. You just have to build your income, right? You can't cut things off, right? Because like you're trying to spend a little bit more in certain places. You just have to build your income. That's what I've been doing, So yeah, like a little update in terms of like at least maybe a couple months ago to now at least. That's why you're seeing a different scenery. In my parents' home again, or at least in their apartment. And I'm kind of yeah just grinding it out now. Uh, I guess more fast forward to what's happening now. Last video I was talking about the cleaning business I started. Everything is going good. Everything is relatively going good. It could definitely be going better. I'm not gonna say it's going really good because I mean really good. I'm not gonna really good for me is when I start making a decent amount of profit in which I can start quitting my day job. And well, I see you guys didn't know too. Like I secured more of a day job in order to help me fund this because, or at least the cleaning business or whatever side projects I have going on because yeah, like I mean in this world too, like at least in the entrepreneurial side, everybody's like, oh, I don't wanna get a job, I don't wanna work for somebody, or I don't wanna do a 9 to 5. But bro, one, it's weird to hate on somebody who has a job because one, I mean, if all of us were bosses, there'll be no work to do. Like there'll be no workers, right? So that's one that's weird, and two, that being said, 9 to 5 is like at least now that's so toxic. Everybody's trying to say that 9 to 5, like you just have to do what you have to do. Like if you're working something that you really love and it pays you good and it's a 9 to 5, why are you gonna throw away the 9 to 5 just because? Why are you gonna throw every all the other benefits just because it's a 9 to 5? Right? That makes no sense. Like I mean, there's so many other 9 to 5s as well, in which like I was talking to my girlfriend about it as well, and I was like, you can be making so much money on your side projects and have like a part-time job that like as long as it doesn't interfere with what you're doing, you can keep it. You know why? Because like certain part-time jobs they offer benefits like healthcare. I live in Canada, so healthcare is free. We have OHIP. That's what the healthcare is. But like dental, glasses, um, yeah, other miscellaneous things as well, right? Like there's a lot. There's a lot of benefits you can get, right? So like these are all that I'm kind of talking about. Like might as well get these, right? Right? Like it's kind of a no-brainer as long as it doesn't interfere with what you're doing. And that 9 to 5 is at least that mentality people have in their head, especially in the entrepreneur space. Like it's really toxic to me. That's one of the things I've realized. Like, don't bring down a person who's doing a 9 to 5. It makes no sense, right? That being said, that's not the way I really want to do. In terms of like, I just feel like my positions are much higher, even though that's what other people say. I personally believe it, and like I believe that I might not be the best at something, but like, bro, I'll outwork 99% of people, bro, because I'm just gonna work and work and work to make sure. Like, I don't believe in really quitting. I just believe, like, have you exhausted all your resources to the point in which there's no way going? And then with that being said, if you said you've had, then it's not the game, it's the person playing, because you have like something that you must have done in terms of your mentality. Like, you have to change your mentality. I mean, there's a lot of things like ego and pride that comes into play as well, where I mean, yeah, you have so much ego, you don't even want to listen to other people as well, and then that pride starts to arise as well. And I mean, it's toxic, right? I'm going on a tangent right now, but I mean, a little bit update, as I said before. I'm working. I've been working for maybe the past month and a half now, 2 months, like a real full time complete job. Yeah, and I'll be honest too, that job is like so taxing as well too, because I do security. It's not a crazy job, but it's 12 hours of the day that takes out, right? And how I have everything scheduled right now is that I work nights. The reason why I picked nights is because I work from 6:30 p.m. right to 6:30 a.m. and then my cleaning business starts from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m., right? So it's kind of a weird schedule, but I mean, good thing this is obviously a home service, right? But what I do is that when I go to work, right, I come home at 6:30 a.m. I fall asleep, but like throughout the times I'm sleeping, if I'm getting calls or leads and stuff like that, I just yeah, I my phone's always on like loud. So if someone's calling me, I wake up, I answer the call, I give them I give them, like, I booked them in for a cleaning or whatever the case they are looking for, and then that's kind of how at least I operate in terms of that, right? And yeah, like, like, you just have to do what you have to do. I mean, plain and simple, right? I'm not gonna bitch around and say like, bro, like, I mean, you have to do what you have to do at the end of the day, right? So that's kind of how I work my cleaning business. Yeah, like, I cut it off at 6 o'clock just because I'm going to work at 6:30, so I don't want to be getting calls at work. Even though sometimes I still do, I try and I try my best. Like, if I'm not doing anything, that I can sometimes do it. Good thing about having a job that is not so taxing, right? But I mean, that being said, like, it's 12-hour shifts are not easy, man. But with that, like, I also have continental shifts too, so it's not bad. For anyone who doesn't know, continental shifts is I have a 2 day, like, 12 hours. So Monday, Friday, let's say, no, Monday, Tuesday, it could be 12 hours, right? Both nights. And then I'll have Wednesday, Thursday off. And then I'll have like Friday, Saturday, Sunday, 12 hours. Then I have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday off. So it's kind of like that. So it's like not bad, right? It's not bad, but like, you also realize too, like, for us in Canada, overtime is 44 hours, and in 2 weeks, if you if you go over uh 88 hours, then you hit overtime. And like, I work like maybe 96 hours in 2 weeks, so I'm working a lot. And so, yeah, you don't even realize sometimes. But as I said, I'm not complaining. I'm just letting you guys know. It's also for my personal journal as well. I'm just letting you guys know what I'm doing, and like what path, and like, I mean, none of this is easy. A lot of people make it earlier, a lot of people make it later, but I'm just grinding as hard as I can, and trying to keep you guys and show you guys, hey, like, it's possible, it's possible. Another tangent I end up going on. Now to let you guys know at least what's happening in the business. Cleaning, everything is going decent. The month of March, yeah, because we're in April now. So the month of March was good. I think I revenued probably like I had I had about 20 jobs. I think I had around 20 jobs. I'm trying to think, but I'm pretty sure it was around 20 jobs, and that's good. Let me actually let me track that back. It's okay because um there was one week in which I had 7 jobs. They weren't all on the same day. There was like 2 days I had like 2 days booked for a job, and like another 2 days I had 2 days booked, and I think like maybe one or two of the days in between them I had no jobs. So like it wasn't. I haven't had a full 7 days booked of jobs, and that's like my goal. Like I'm trying to get that. But with that being said, I had 7 jobs in a week, so I guess it's equivalent, right? Uh, that 20 roughly 20 jobs I've had, they average out like they average out to be around like 150 to 200 per job, right? So I can't remember how much my revenue was, but it was upwards close to maybe around 3 grand, and my profit margins are around 30 to 35. One of the things I want to do is that I'm going to up my profit margins to about 35 to about 45. That's my next goal for at least going into at least March. I'm saying April, and kind of using a different approach now because I've been listening to a couple podcasts too, and like kind of helping myself like approach like like the like business or at least this and from a different angle. And what I've realized at least is like I made roughly maybe like 3 grand, three and something, three and change grand with this method, and mostly that was from Google Ads, right? But mm, I know that if I want to definitely surpass that, I can definitely keep on going with Google Ads and definitely make probably like 4 or 5 grand next month, like this month. But like I'm trying to double it. All right. I don't know if it might happen this month, guys, because this month's starting off really slow. So I don't really know what's happening. Uh, I'll probably figure that out and probably like keep you guys updated. Maybe next time I make a video on why that is. Like I'm not too sure, but I mean, yeah, this month is starting off relatively slow. But one of the reasons why I'm not bugging out too much about it as well is because I for last week or so I've been thinking about another approach, and if I want to double my income or double the revenue, I can't approach it necessarily the same way I did making 3 racks, making 3 grand, right? 3K. I gotta approach it from a different angle, right? And I just got tests. I got split tests from so many other different uh, ways, so many different avenues. Learned that a little bit from drip shipping as well too, right? So I have to just keep on testing, and I have a couple ways that I have that I really want to do. I mean, one of the number one things I'm really aiming for now is reoccurring customers, because that's when your ad costs, man, they're gonna get cut into half when you have. I mean, you can honestly probably get rid of ads completely, especially in the cleaning business. If you have recurring customers, you're good from there, right? Re- Ads costs are what's killing me. Like that's, I mean, I'm relatively new, so Google's also they don't know me, right? So obviously ad costs are higher for me, right? They've been tapering and tapering and tapering down, and they've been getting better, right? So it's been helping me. With that being said, too, like I've been kind of I've been kind of just going at it and just like working hard and trying to find, uh, as I said, different ways to exponentially grow my revenue. And I have a couple methods, as I said. So I'm gonna implement those and let you know how that goes. Like it's definitely gonna take some time, but it's also gonna be a lot of like a little bit more of a colder approach. But I feel like it definitely could be very rewarding because the point I was gonna touch about before was that I don't really care too much about residential too much and like no more unless like they're recurring. And residentials are good, but like you also get some of the most headache in residential. And in addition to that as well, residentials, the money is not in residentials. Like you're gonna get the most money in commercials or like restaurants or like event places or venues. You know what I'm saying? Those are really gonna actually get the money. And I mean, these I'm not saying like I'm trying to. That's kind of where my head's focusing a little bit now. That's why I'm not too bummed out about not getting too many. Because these last 2 months at least, like it's just been just strictly residential. It's like I've been open to other things, but I've been getting probably all of them have probably been, yeah, all of, no, maybe 2 or 3 jobs, two have been not residential, but everything else has been. And I'm trying to stray from that a little bit. Or, I still welcome house cleaning and stuff like that. I just want to dip my toes in those other areas because I feel like that can be very profitable as well. So, that being said, guys, that's a little bit of the update what's happening right now. Um, I seen one person comment on my video saying he's a subscriber. I got my first subscriber. I don't know, super cliche, or I guess like I forgot the word. I mean, I appreciate, you know, when everyone, if this ever gets a little bit bigger, I appreciate the people who stuck with me towards the journey and like have been actually watching me. And man, like it's been a tough journey, and it's only been like relatively like 2/5 of what I've actually shown you, like of what I've actually gone through, of what I've actually posted on YouTube. All right, like it's been so much more, but I'm never giving up. I'm gonna continue going, and my goal is to honestly hit my first 100. Well, my goal is to hit my first 10K, and then obviously from there, like you guys really know. But yeah, not to prolong this too much and go on tangents as well. Like, hey man, that's what I'm up to right now, and I'll keep you guys updated too with whatever happens. Yeah, yeah. If you guys ever want to message or talk to me about anything, you know, the comments or I'm yeah, I guess comments. That's the only thing right now. But yeah, guys, I guess keep you guys updated, and yeah, I guess I'll see you guys later, man.